Welcome everyone to our coaching chat Zoom. We kind of scaled down for the summer. I don't know about y'all, but my summer has been wild and crazy and busy, but fun. And so, anyway, we've only been doing our calls once a month. And so excited to see everybody's faces. I've missed y'all. Hopefully, we all have been still working away with our businesses and plugging in where we can. But I'm excited about our call today. I want to welcome Dale and Lucian for joining us as well. And then I was telling everybody about Laura is new to our business, and she and I walked through boards on Friday and just kind of got her set up and kicked off and going strong. And so after we spoke, I thought, you know what? I needed that walking through some of that information with Laura, and I thought maybe everyone else would too. So anyway, I said, Laura, we may be calling on you today since everything's fresh for her as a brand new partner. But anyway, Brenda's gonna kick us off, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at, okay, you have a new partner. How do we onboard them? We've had so many changes over the last year. And so essentially, we're going to start out with walking someone through their Shopify, getting them set up, showing them how to share a link. And so Brenda's going to do all things Shopify today. And then she's laughing
She's
at
going
me.
to do some things, Shopify.
Some things Shopify today.
You
And then
remind me if I forget something because I've been in babyland all morning.
well, we'll all we're better together, so we'll all join in and then we're going to kind of take a look at just briefly some of the things that if you do have a new partner, where do you start with them and how do you begin onboarding them? And I'm just here to say, as hard of a transition as what this has been for us all, I really am feeling good, especially when it comes to our marketing, having assets to share with people, and just where I'm so grateful that Juice Plus has leaned into this boards app because it truly is phenomenal. And I don't know, or I'd give credit to whoever is really keeping our Juice Plus app boards what do I want to say? I want to say funded, but that's not the proper word. Just keeping plenty of stuff on there and building that board because it really is magnificent. And I know Andrea's been doing a great job with our Team Extreme board, but now I'm seeing that Juice Plus Corporate is really building that out for us and making it simple. So hopefully you all have been on boards and you should still see the Team Extreme board, but you should also see the Juice Plus on the go board as well. And we're going to focus and kind of hone in on the Juice Plus board this morning. So with that being said, I'm excited about what we have at our fingertips, and we're going to dive in, maybe just kind of put our toe in the water. But the challenge is going to be for all of us to really get on that boards app and really find out what all is there. So, with that being said, Brenda, I'm going to turn it over to you, and you can kind of show us where you start when you have a brand new person.
Okay, so should I go back and log back into this, do you think?
Well, yeah, I think just showing them, where you would start by, I would assume you're going to start by showing them where they would sign up as a partner first. Is that where you're starting?
I don't know where I'm starting.
Okay,
Okay, I'm
okay.
going to
I'll
start
just let you do
with
whatever you've
the shop.
prepared.
How about that? Okay, so if you're right here, it's become a partner. Is that where we want to start?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, like she was saying, I mean, what they've done is phenomenal. So you would click on your shop account, and now you'll see you're shopping with me, and then you just click over here on become a partner. I love this. You're a fan, but you want more, and that's exactly what we want. And so then you can share with others and learning. So then you would say yes, join now. okay? And you would go in here and put in your credit card, and then click on both of those, and well, let's see. And then you would submit. Okay, and that's going to take you here to your Juice Plus card, and that's where you would pay your application fee, which is always $52, one for each month. I mean, one for each week of the year, and you continue on to the payment, which is not going to let me do right now. Putting in your card, and then you will receive a link to your um, to your back well to your shop account, right, Elaine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's my back office. Here's my shop account. Okay, so now you're shopping with me, and one of the first. Okay, let's see. I had that off of there. Oh yeah. Well, see, that's really cool. Um, you'll see right here under the cart that there's how you pay your fee too. Okay, and then once you're in, now you're going to learn about how to place an order. Um, and so the first thing that we're going to do is go to shop, and um, I'm going to place a Healthy Starts order today. Um, just to kind of walk through that, because I think that's probably the one that's the most challenging. Is that what you want me to do now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So when we go to Healthy Starts, well, see, I had this all off of here. Okay, so I did this last night. This is, so I'm going to sign up Jesse Carter, who is my niece's baby. He's not actually this old, but this is just practice. So you put in the first name, the last name, and then his birthday. Now, he's only a year old, but I went back and backtracked it because you have to be 4 years old to start on the Healthy Starts from 4 to 25. I mean, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
having your own babies, right? Anyway, so you would put in the first name, last name, their birth date, and then click here under the terms and policy. And now we're going to go down and place a Healthy Starts order. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and order, pretty much most of my customers order the quad. And so I'm going to start with that because I want to show you a couple of things. So we're going to add that to the bundle. Okay, and you'll see right here, there's my order, my quad, and it's $112.50 a month. Okay, and now I'm going to go on down, and supposing that Jesse was 4 years old, I would go to down here to the children's product, and I'm going to just choose the chewables for him. Okay, and you'll see right there, there's his, and now I'm going to add both of those to the cart. Okay. Now I'm going to view my cart, and you'll see, oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm glad, okay, I messed up, because actually, even though I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and this is probably a good thing, even though it looks like I'm sure you don't know what I'm doing, this is probably true too. Because even if I'm ordering a quad, we're never going to order the omegas along with because the omegas, especially here in Indiana, and I have a new customer in Virginia, and it was the same thing there. Juice Plus, Indiana considers the fruits, the vegetables, all of our capsules, and even our shakes, they consider them food. So in Indiana, they don't charge us for food, which is lovely. So I got to get rid of this. So, but they don't consider the omegas food. So I always order the omegas separately. So I'm going to go back and start over, and I'm going to come down here to the Healthy Starts. And
For those of you in Georgia, separating the quad, making a trio and then your omega separately, Georgia, 3% on food, tax on food, 6% off everything else. So what I've discovered, exactly what Brenda's saying is it saves me $12 if I separate the omegas from the trio because of the way our state tax is. So we pay 3% on state tax on food, 6% on everything else. If you put the quad together, you're paying 6% on all of it. If you separate it, the computer will only do 3% on the trio and then 6% on the quad. That's what Brenda's talking about. And it varies, like if you're in a state that pays zero tax on food.
which is what we have in Indiana.
Yeah. So
But it's 12% on the omegas.
12%, you guys pay 12% state tax. Wow.
On them, just if it's not food. Yeah.
Jelaine, you kind of have a confused look. Does that make sense? Or are you tracking?
Yeah, but with all of us, we still have to order the trio, right, to be able to get the child study. So you can't order
Just
the
the
quad.
duo.
You can
Right.
order the duo too. You can order, yeah, the duo, the trio, or the quad to get the health study.
Oh, the quad, you can get the health study. You don't have to order it separate anymore. At one time you did, right?
I'm going to separate it because if I order it as a quad, they charge that 12% on all of it if the quad's in with it. If I do it separately, it's only the omegas that they charge it on. They don't consider the omegas food, but they
Okay.
consider the shakes and the capsules food
Okay,
for the
all
omega.
right.
Yeah, it took a while for me to learn that. So right now I'm going to go back and I'm going to make it the trio and then go down and selected. Now I'm going to go down to, maybe it's that. Yeah, and now I'm going to go ahead and pick the chewables. So now it's for $80 a month or $320 for the shipment. And now I'm going to go ahead and add that to the cart. I'm going to view my cart. Okay, so yeah, so you can see there's no charge here for the chewables, $80 for the trio. And so I'm going to check out. I would put in all of this information for myself, check that, and then I would go ahead and go to, now this is,
Actually, if you hit view cart instead of checkout, then it's going to allow you to add the omegas.
but will they do it separately?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Hey, Elaine,
Yes.
so everybody needs to check their individual states where they live in for the sales tax. Because in Florida, whatever the code is, dietary supplements, including herbal supplements, are exempt from Florida sales tax. So that would include the omegas. They're not taxed in Florida.
Yeah.
And it just varies by state.
Yeah,
We know that the omegas are whole food, but in order to separate with the different types of like what are the different, I can't off the top of my head remember, but they wanted to separate the different like omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And in order to do that, they had to make it more like a supplement, even though it is food. But some
yeah,
states will do it and some states won't. So you're right, but by separating them, it'll help alleviate being that full tax if you're in a state that's going to tax a
sure.
non-supplement or a supplement.
Okay,
But that's nice. Florida's generous.
and it makes it easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to view cart. And now,
Yep. Right there. If you view the cart, then it'll allow you to go back now. And if you hit shop again, up at the top, yeah, you can then go add the omegas there. And that way it'll be separated. I just have known, like, if you're that way at this point, you can either pay for it yourself if you're doing it for yourself, or by viewing the cart, then it allows you to move forward to get a link if you're going to send that to somebody.
So yeah, if I was doing this for someone else, now, right now, then I would click share the cart and I would put in my email.
And this is really critical where she is now is, and this is what Laura and I walked through this on Friday, is, you know, when I shared a link to her was then it was interesting because I was creating the link within my shop account. And so when I sent her the link, the company, the system's smart enough to know, okay, when she went in, it flipped to her shop account, which is what we wanted to make sure happened. That even though I created the link under mine and sent it to her, the system was smart enough to say, "Oh, okay, this now it's with another partner." And she said, "Yes, showed shopping with herself." So I thought that was. I know we've had some issues with that. So that made me happy, but always make sure you're getting your email in here. And then if, you know, it's going to someone else, make sure if it's supposed to be your customer, they see shopping with you. Or in Laura's case, it automatically switched over to her because it recognized she was a partner.
So I
That makes sense.
and now I'm going to copy the link and
Mm-hmm.
I can send that in an email.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. So is there any questions about any of that?
I have a quick one. Am I just remembering incorrectly? But it seems like to me that when we were copying the link and sharing it, we were not supposed to go log in to our juiceplus.com. Wasn't there a time when we just didn't log in and we created the cart and then we copied the link?
But now you can't really log out if you're in the middle of this. Yeah.
And you're remembering correctly, Susan. And that's why when I was working with Laura, I was trying to get back to just Juice Plus, and my computer wouldn't let me. But fortunately, when it went to Laura, I can tell that they're making some good progress with some of the issues we've had in the past, which is, you know, good. It's what we want to happen. But you're exactly right. But now we don't, it's fine to be in your own account.
Okay, so we just go to our own at juiceplus.com, go to shop, fill out the cart,
Yeah.
put in our email, copy the link and send it to them.
Yeah.
Want me to go ahead and show how to put it in an email, or is that?
Yeah. That's good.
So I'm going to come up here and go to my email. Compose. And I'm going to say it's to link.
No pressure.
I know it to your shopping cart.
You type like I do.
I'm usually not this bad, but that's what I did for a living. Okay, and then I'm just going to paste it in, and then I'm going to tell her, you know, just click on the above, and it will take you right. There we go.
And, you know, and the good thing is if you have like an Apple, I can drop that into a text as well, not even have to, you know, if you have the texting on your computer, if you're doing it on a computer, but anyway.
Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back here. Now I'm going to go back to, and I'm going to clear here. And I'm going to clear the card. Because I'm going to show you something else that I've been dealing with. So I don't know if you guys have had any of these issues, but I have never gone in 22 years without at least 2 chocolate shakes a day. And so I went to order a couple weeks ago. I went to order, and I love the chocolate, and I always want the sachets. Okay. Let me get back to the shakes. Okay. And so I always do. And here it says 4 pouches. So I went in here and I went down to the 60 sachets. And so I added it to my cart. And when I got there, so check out. Let's see if it did it. Well, this time it did it right. When I ordered 2 weeks ago, it changed it to pouches, and I didn't see it here, and I got the pouches. And so when I called in about something else, and actually when I did it this last night, it did the same thing. It changed the sachets to pouches. So you really have to be careful. So when I called in about something else to corporate, and I said, I just got my Juice Plus order, and I ordered sachets, and I got the pouches. And she said, yeah, there's been some kind of glitch in the system. And so you really be careful and check on that if it's a big deal to you like it is to me. And like I said, it happened last night, and I thought, oh, good, that'll be great to show them. But right now it's fine. So then you just have your information and go ahead in. But she said that it's for some reason with the shake. So I'm always more careful now about what I'm doing with that. Okay. Any of that? Any questions about any of that? Let's see. You have your hand up, Jelaine?
Yes, I had a problem on a couple of accounts that I had that we ordered in, and I had to go search for them. And when I talked to the company, and I'm not so sure, the woman that I spoke with, what kind of validity this carries or not, if anybody's ever seen this, but she mentioned to me that when we send these cards to people that have never been in Juice Plus before, they get a message that says, accept the cookies or deny the cookies. And so when people deny the cookies, it takes out all the affiliates. So we're affiliates with Juice Plus. So what happens is the order goes to Juice Plus, is what she said to me. I don't know the validity, but it does make a little bit of sense. And she said, what you need to do is tell your customers they need to accept the cookies because you are part of the cookies.
Okay.
So
Good.
I don't know if you want to check that out, but because we've chased down several orders, and then one particular lady said the people really need to accept the cookies. But like I said, I don't know if somebody wants to validate that, but it is something I've been telling my customers is please accept the cookies. And it seems like I'm not chasing down so many orders.
Okay. Good tip there. Thank you, Jelaine. I think as we learn to navigate Shopify, I think that's kind of some of the challenges that we're facing is, okay, here's how Shopify functions. And it's, it can be frustrating at times, but as you learn tips like that, it's good to know. So thank you, Jelaine, for sharing that.
And Susan, I don't know if you saw that I came up here and logged out, but my name is still there. So
Okay.
yeah, so Elaine, I just had that conversation with Elaine on Friday because the other day I kept thinking, wait a minute, I'm not in mine anymore. But when we put in the order, it went to the other person. So
Okay.
and it was supposed to. So
All right.
So-
Do you have anything else you were going to share with us, Brenda?
I think that was everything.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions for Brenda before we move on to boards?
Oh, and that's the other thing we were going to talk about is this is the bundle that they're the special for this month.
Yeah. Well,
And I do love the Luminate with the superfood. I put half of one in a superfood every day.
So that would only work for new customers getting that, because if we're on the subscription, we're not getting that discount, right?
Yeah, I pay in full for
I
everything.
mean, unless you are right where it's time to reorder, you can cancel you could cancel an order and take advantage of the 15%.
Okay.
I have a lot of orders right now personally, just to get the timing the way I want it. So anyway, yeah. So if you need more right now, then create a new order and get the benefit of it. So, all right, Brenda, if you'll stop sharing, I'll start sharing. So, whether or not that was great. Thank you, Brenda, for just walking us through all that. And I think we're learning new tips as we go. Um, so that is when you first start with a new partner, is the first thing you want to do is one, make sure they get set up and get their account set up, that they know how to place an order. I would, either be on Zoom with them or have them right there with you so that they can see you walk through, or they can actually do it themselves. If they're not savvy like that. And then, the other thing is making sure they understand between, okay, here's where I'd go if I'm placing my order to check out, or, at that same place, I go over to view cart. And under the view cart is where, you're able to create a link to send and share with people. So first off, get them set up with their shop account, get them set up with knowing how to share. And now the next thing, I feel like in the past, we've kind of gone here to get this information, gone here to get that information. To me, I think the main thing, so excited, is just that everything is on boards right now. And we literally can't ask for a better setup. Now we have it either on our phone or our computer or both. And for me, I like working on the computer best. But then if you're more of a phone person, great. I would recommend all of us having it on both your phone and your computer. So if you're doing a Zoom and you're teaching someone, you've got it on your computer. If you're out and about, you have it on your phone. And so boards, does everybody on here, do you all see both your Team Extreme board and you see your Juice Plus on the Go board? Does everybody see both of those on their boards? I don't see everybody shaking, but I'm assuming everyone has both.
I don't.
You don't see the
I
on the
just have Team Extreme boards.
Okay. All right. And
And
I
sorry, I don't see the Team Extreme. I only have the Juice
and
Plus.
that is okay, Laura, because you would have had to have gotten that link and I didn't send it to you this go round. Now that we have the Juice Plus on the go, I wouldn't worry about having both
Okay.
up. For you, Susan, I had someone the other day who did not see the Juice Plus on the go boards, and I sent him a link and it pulled it in. So I'll get that to you.
Okay.
I think because probably what we'll do is just transition all over to the Juice Plus on the go boards now that I see how well they're maintaining them. Andrea's been doing a great job maintaining our Team Extreme boards for us, but now that they're doing it for us, we'll let them, it'll be one less thing we have to worry about. So anyway, this is what it looks like. Hopefully everyone else has this showing up on their boards when they go to their boards. If not, we'll put a link on a Team Extreme Facebook and on our Voxer so that everyone can have it if they didn't. It's supposed to automatically show up when you go through the process of setting up your boards once they know. Well, let me walk down to this is the Juice Plus board, and I just am starting with what's hot. And since we're talking about it, you see accessing the Juice Plus board. This here, if I have a brand new partner, I wish I would have been on top of it. I could have sent this to Laura the other day. It's all right here spelled out for that new person of how they get on boards and how to access it. So number one, download the boards. So this is, for those of you, probably most of you know, but this is considered a page. And I could literally come over here and hit share and I just copied the link and I can send this to my brand new partner so that I don't have to be walking through, did you get this? Did you this? Did this work? Did that work? Boom, here is a page that's going to give them clear-cut instructions on how to get on boards and then how to automatically get that Juice Plus on the go page. And so it's showing you, click here, you can set up your boards account. And this was another thing that both Brenda and Laura had. I didn't notice it with my boards app, but that they were really trying to almost push you toward paying for a boards for your boards app. And here it's just saying no credit card requiring. It's showing you what you need to do. And Laura was saying that it kept kind of pop. Laura, do you want to say a little bit about what you were experiencing trying to processing through that?
Well, it kept bringing you back to that screen, and you just have to keep exiting out of it. I actually had to close out of the app because I was installing it on my Apple phone. I had to close out of it and then come back in, and then did it again, and you just keep exiting out of it until it disappears. And it'll
And you
still come up once in a while when you log in. It'll come up once in a while because it wants you to buy the the deluxe membership, but it goes away. It's like
Okay.
it hasn't popped up on me at all today.
Great.
And with mine, it looked like I had it had expired. I couldn't get on boards at all. I had a new customer that I was trying to send something to, and so I went in and had to buy the business thing. I fortunately it's just for a month. I was able to cancel it, but I was like, we have to pay for boards now.
So just hitting that X, letting someone know all you need to be doing is just exit out of it. Then here it says enter your email. Once you put your email in, Juice Plus should make that connection and forward the on the go boards. When you did finally get into boards, Laura, it was already there for you, correct?
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
it was.
Okay. So I think it asks what company you're with, and when you put in Juice Plus, it should automatically make that connection and the Juice Plus on the go boards pop up. But you can see here, it's just walking a brand new partner through, and then there's board support and training, thinking about upgrading. So how nice that the very thing we were kind of struggling with, they're already on top of it and had a page ready to send to your new partner so that you can get them set up on boards. So under what's hot, the other thing I just wanted to mention, here's information about the Indie Conference. Also just the monthly incentive. I am loving the fact that our company is doing a great job with every month they'll have an incentive for our customers to save money. And so here's the Mind Body Duo right now. And here's actually again, another page that you could send to somebody if you're talking to someone and they're leaning more toward the superfoods, the powders versus the capsules. You can say, hey, look here, you can get 15% off. And also probably the 15, I haven't run the numbers, could come pretty close to paying for an order of Luminate. So I think that's sometimes that I think a lot of people are drawn in when they think they're going to get a deal. So knowing what those are under that, let me get back here. What's hot right there at the top when you go into your Juice Plus on the go boards, it's going to give your monthly incentives. Monthly corporate calls. They're doing a great job of just having great calls to encourage and inspire us. So, being familiar, and they're constantly updating this boards. So for me, I'm like, okay, I'm on here, but I need to almost on a weekly basis really just get in there and pop around and see what all is new and what they've added. And one thing I love, and we've gone over this on our call, but I love the fact that they actually have a monthly action plan. And right now they've got a 90-day plan. It was July through September. And they're just kind of walking you through. And if you're like, sometimes in the summer, I think we get sidetracked a bit. And so to really say, okay, I kind of feel like people now, kids are back to school, people are kind of honing back in on their business. I think coming to this 90-day action plan and really sitting down, taking 30 minutes to walk through this 90-day action plan. And I love this step 3, follow the power of 3, connecting with 3 people a day, kind of getting back into a system, getting social 3 times a week, and then inviting people to 3 events a month. And even, for me, even I would consider inviting someone to an event would be going to our, um, let me go over to here, going to utilizing our recordings page. And I just saw some new things here that sending somebody a call like this to listen to, in my opinion, is a quick way to create an event for somebody. And here's one I just saw pop up that looked great by a pediatrician I haven't even heard about. I don't think I know this lady who is a pediatrician. Great food equals great health. I mean, what a great thing to send to people whose kids need to be on Juice Plus. And if you're not part of this recordings Facebook group, reach out to either, whoever is your upline or, me or Brenda or whoever. This to me is just easy. When I don't know what to do, I come right here. I find a great call. One, I listen to it, so I'm excited about it. And then I just begin that week. That's the call I'll share with people. Here's a great one on the brain gut connection. I don't know if anyone else has listened to that, but that to me, I mean, who better than Tamara Sachs? That should be a phenomenal call. Here's another one, income with impact. I'm sitting here thinking, wow, there's a lot of great calls on here that I've not even listened to that I can't wait to put my headset on when I walk and listen to them. So a great way going back to, if you want to, I got to remember where I was. Here we go on boards. If you want to create an event yourself instantly, go right there. There's events that are recordings that you can turn around and share with people. So right there is your 1, 2, 3, connect with 3 people, post 3 times, and invite to 3 events. And you're going to instantly begin building your business at this point. But I'm going to challenge all of us, jump in, work your way through this 90-day plan. And this to me is just a great action plan that we all want to start, kick a new month off by jumping into that. Another thing, and this is new, and I'm going to say, what is this? August to September, I want to jump into, it's a training for July through September, and it's on the fundamentals and the framework. And I started just kind of looking through that. I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to either do this on our own or come back together for our next call and really dive into just going back over the fundamentals again. I think it would be beneficial for all of us. So that's kind of, just know that's going to be in the works that we're going to look at. But that's all of that is under this monthly action plan that they're constantly updating. The next thing is thinking about if you have a new partner that you're walking through. So now they've gone in and they've signed up as a partner. They've placed their order. They know how to create a link to send to people. And the next thing is, how do I go about sharing Juice Plus? So look here. I mean, it is at our fingertips. We don't have to think. We just have to click. So here is verbiage to send to somebody. So if you have a new partner who is like, okay, I'm not quite sure, maybe they haven't been, they're just getting started, look at all this verbiage on healthy starts, general intro, capsules or superfoods, shakes, perform shakes, luminate. I mean, omegas, all the verbiage is there. We don't even have to create. All we do is copy the verbiage, put it in a text message, in an email, change it a little bit based on what we want, what it sounds like us, but the bulk of the work is done for us. The other thing is sharing videos on our product. There's all the most current videos, images and captions to post. You know, if we want to do healthy starts, you know, kind of honing in on back to school, there's what you post, there's the image, and right there's your verbiage. I mean, they are making this foolproof for us. We don't even have to think. It is there. We just have to carve out the time. And, you know, going back to that it's Monday. When we finish this call, let's all sit down and do some time blocking, whether it is 30 minutes a day, an hour a day, but literally look at your calendar, do some time blocking, and then all we have to do is come to our boards, and all of this information is here at our fingertips. I also loved let me see, this is sharing the products. And here's complete pages that you can, oh, okay, we got that coming soon. But and then even verbiage on common objections. This is something I wanted us to take a minute. So here's where we click for product information. Here's if we want to share the business. And I love this. When I was talking to Laura the other day, we were processing. She had like 10 people, she said, already ready to go, which is huge. And she's going to launch her business quickly. And as I said, is there anybody in that list that wants to be a partner? And she already had somebody who wants to be a partner as well. So I love the fact that we have a whole same thing, not only for sharing the product, now we have all this ready to go for sharing the business. And as I was looking, it was like, wonder what videos they're sharing these days to new people who want to become a partner. And I looked at this and I thought, this is a great video. Let's watch it on our call today.
Welcome to Juice Plus. We believe that true wellness begins with nature. Established in 1970, we're a plant-based nutrition company dedicated to our mission to inspire healthy living around the world. Jay Martin, our founder, recognized the nutritional power of plants, and as a result, we became the first to put powders from real whole fruits and vegetables into capsules. We have served millions of customers, and we've achieved billions of dollars in sales to become a global leader in the health and wellness space, offering an extensive range of products and a really exciting business opportunity, helping people realize their dreams. Health and wellness is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and plant-based food is a global multi-billion-dollar growing market, which means you have the opportunity to share something that can really benefit other people and earn money in the process.
Juice Plus is more than just a line of plant-based nutritional products or a wellness philosophy that supports small but impactful healthy changes. We are a community of health-minded independent partners who make an impact while building a business. The best part, starting your journey with us doesn't require a university degree or any previous experience. Many people join and grow their skills in sales, communication, leadership, and more, because it's not about your background. It's your ambition and drive that matters most. As a Juice Plus partner, you'll join a thriving community, connecting with others through innovative training and local, regional, and national events. Not to mention the chance to qualify for incredible international incentive trips. You'll be trained by the company and leaders who are truly invested in your personal development, becoming part of a community who share your goals. Surround yourself with those who are invested in your growth and success. because the people around you shape who you become. Through a combination of network marketing, e-commerce, and social media, you'll have the flexibility to work when you want and where you want. All it's needed is an internet connection and a passion for helping others. Starting is straightforward, with no need to worry about inventory or purchase requirements. If you reach the top position with Juice Plus, you'll earn up to €170,000 in bonuses on top of your monthly sales commissions as you build and nurture your team and business.
At Juice Plus, we use ingredients sourced by nature in our thoughtfully selected supplement range. The ingredients are gently processed to protect their nutritional integrity, their natural properties, and support healthy living. Juice Plus is a leader in plant-based nutritional research. In fact, Juice Plus Essentials fruit, vegetable, and berry blend capsules are the most researched nutritional product of its kind. Since 1995, nearly 50 research papers on our capsules have been published in peer-reviewed scientific journals by some of the top researchers in their fields. These clinical studies have been carried out at leading universities, teaching hospitals, and research centers around the world. With a view to inspire healthy living for families everywhere, we created Healthy Starts for Families, an initiative that makes it easier for our customers to give the gift of Juice Plus to an eligible loved one for free. Since 1998, we've impacted more than 4 million families, supporting simple but meaningful changes to eating habits and lifestyles and fostering lifelong healthy habits. Plus, we offer a diverse range of products tailored for every stage of your health journey, from meal replacement shakes and bars to protein and energy drinks. Our nutritious daily range of plant-based products help you to get the essential nutrients your body needs, nourishing the body and the mind.
Now you've heard from us and what we're all about. We'd love to hear from you. Whether you're driven by a passion for well-being or inspiring others through a long-term earning opportunity, becoming a Juice Plus partner opens the door to both. By becoming a Juice Plus partner, you're investing into your future, in a community that values health and wellness, and in an opportunity that rewards your dedication. It's time to invest in you. The moment to elevate your life is now. Become a Juice Plus partner today. We're ready to support you every step of the way.
I think that is awesome. I don't know about y'all, but I'm like, we have so much at our fingertips right now that we want to make sure that we're diving into these boards and seeing what all is there and utilizing all the different, I'm looking to see, we got a few more minutes left, but we have so much at our fingertips now with the boards. Let's jump in and use it. The next step, and we may have some time here to jump into it. So we've looked at what's hot, monthly action plan, sharing Juice Plus, and then next is just walking somebody through this whole process of, okay, I'm new, now what? And I would jump into, let's see, which one? I'm looking at what Laura and I walked through. Was just kind of how do you get moving when it comes to your earnings and in the rewards? And right now they've got a lot of incentives going on, but we just kind of walked down. I loved this whole page here. Just is so comprehensive when it comes to how do you earn money with Juice Plus. And our first step is hitting that. We've got the suddenly I just drew a blank. Well, shoot here. Where did it go? Our P plus work, our partner plus, and then is our first step. And then our second step or goal would be the qualifying sales coordinator position. And, just having this visual to see, okay, I'm trying to hit that first goal, that P plus for 900 points. And I love how they just show you, here's what it'll take to get 900 points. With all the products that we have today, it doesn't take much to hit that first goal. And so it gives you 4 different visuals of how you can hit that first goal of becoming Partner Plus. And, here they've got built in the price and earnings guide, which I think is just very clear cut and easy to read and to see, and walking a new partner through the different products if they're not familiar with it, how much you get in points, what the price is, how much it is per month. I love how, let me get back here to where we were. And then I love just coming down here, and built in here are the two different worksheets and walking them through, finding out, okay, let's literally make a game plan right here as far as how are we going to get that second goal. Anybody who comes on board, we want to make sure they at least get to QSC, and literally helping them type in their names here as you're talking with them. So I'm going to put in Jelane's name. I'm going to put in Lucian's name. Let's see, I'm just looking, Laura's name, Brenda's name. And then, literally help them build as they're talking about, we're going to do a trio, we're going to do a quad, and then literally coming over here and helping them build their first paycheck. I love having this opportunity literally for them to see, and then planning of these people that you want to go and talk to. Any of them do you want to partner with? And so what you're doing is helping them be successful right from the beginning. Jelaine, I see you have your hand up. Do you have a question about where we are right now?
I have two questions.
Okay.
One is that when we're using like those landing pages, right? Some of them, if you're to send, is there something that we have to do? Like if they click on it to order the product, is there something that we have to do to change to make sure that it's going to our order, or does it just automatically do that? I mean, has anybody got any suggestions about that? That's question number one.
So to answer question number one is, that's where if you pay the money to get the upgraded or premium or business plan within boards,
Yep.
it will allow you then, instead of just going to these landing pages, if you wanted, I think that, I guess, I don't know that these are called landing, I think these are just called pages. Like right now, I could send this page out. I could come over here and hit share, and I have a link to this generic page. If I wanted, let's just say this page was about product related, I want to direct them back to me, I would have to have the Premium Boards app. Then
Okay.
you go in and you can then drop in your links that'll take them directly to your personal,
So is there, I do have the Premium Boards app, so is there a specific way to do that? I mean,
yes.
that's another,
Let's go up here under sharing the products, follow-up verbiage, product pages to share. So this is where it's going to be, product pages to share. I think I was looking at this. Hold on. Verbiage to invite to event, brochures or flyers to send, comment. Okay, follow up. Okay. I believe right here is where they're going to start, like if you see business card page templates. So this is where it's going to be that you have to have the upgraded to be able to go in here and make this change, like put my picture here, put my name here, shop now. So
right.
those
I
are
have
built.
I have been in there, so I was just wondering how, there must be a training somewhere on how to do that, because I didn't know.
I like for that, I think all you do is go drag your picture and change your name. And then if you do shop now,
Yeah,
you would then at that point be putting in your link to your landing page. So I think they're gonna probably, just as you see, they've built these business cards. I think they're gonna start right here where it says coming soon. They're gonna start building some landing or just some pages that you can go in and personalize.
okay, so training to come on that then.
Yeah, I think you could get in there now and at least you could probably go ahead without much training to build your business card. And I think then, once they build those pages, I think it'll be pretty clear. You'd click on it and it'll tell you to put
Because
in
I
your,
did go into the business card page where you're talking the template, and I was like, how do I change that? I'm like, oh, wait a minute, how pages work. Maybe that wasn't there. Copy
Mm.
and edit the buttons on the page.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay, I'll go back and look at that. Maybe that wasn't there the other day or something because I wasn't able to figure that out, and I'll try it again. The other question is, has anybody had any kind of problem with updating their phone and then losing their board's keyboard? Because I've lost my keyboard. I've gone in and reset my thing and everything, and I didn't know if somebody has a, like a trick to that, if anybody's experienced it. How did they get their, or did they lose it? Because I've lost my keyboard with an upgrade that the phone did, and now I can't restore it. It doesn't seem to want to restore. So just wondering if anybody had that happen.
I would probably go back to, on Team Extreme and in the saved, let me see, do I have Facebook? I do, hold on. I would probably just go back and reinstall it and then just follow. Let me show you where that is.
Okay.
Right there. I would just come back here and reinstall it and follow that process.
Okay, all right, I'll do that. Let's
Or,
see.
I mean, that's if, the other thing too is kind of back to where we were talking about right here. Let's see, was it here where we had, I'm sorry, here it is, under what's hot, coming right back here, Jelaine, and, following that process. Well, do you have it on your computer?
I have it both places, on my computer and my phone.
I would just I thought you lost everything on your phone.
Oh, no, I have it on my, I do, and I have the apps on my phone. The apps is there, but in the bottom where I always had the keyboard, to be able to access it, other than, going to the app page and then using that. But the convenience of having that keyboard, the board's keyboard is what I lost during the upgrade.
Well, I had to do the same thing, and it said keyboard up incomplete, and I hit that, and and it just allowed me to access my keyboard again, just now while you were
And
talking.
so where did you, Brenda, how did you do that step? How did you start out that way?
Because it's same thing, because they knocked me off completely.
Right.
I just, while you were talking, I went to it and it said keyboard incomplete. And
You went to where? You said I went to it.
I still have it on my computer, but it wasn't on my phone. Let's see. It says turn on board's keyboard to send contact with one tap on any tap. So right down here, it says add board's keyboard.
But where are you?
Well, did you get a message saying that yours,
No.
I got one that said it's your keyboard up. It says, are you sure you won't be able to use a board's keyboard without enabling it? Enable it now. Yeah, I couldn't do anything on my phone. It was still on my computer.
Yeah.
Completely knocked me off of anything.
Huh.
Just while you were saying that, see where it says set up board's keyboard?
So are you in the board's app?
Yeah, I went to board's app because I thought I was going to have to just like remove it completely and put it back in.
So I'm in my boards app. I've been following along with Elaine, in my boards app. But I'm looking, so did you go to the account part where it says account, or just it was?
I just had a message saying that the keyboard was incomplete.
Okay.
And then it says allowed boards to access, and now I'm going to be able to access all this.
Okay.
I don't turn on boards, turn on allow full access. That's it.
Yeah.
Get back out of the board.
I wish mine was that simple.
Well, it wasn't that simple till just now.
I just found something on my phone too. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says keyboards disabled. And the keyboard is the fastest way to share content with your customers. And then there's a button that says install keyboard. So I just found that, so maybe I can.
Okay. All right.
'Cause
Just
I'm
now I
looking
just found it.
at boards to access, Siri, search, notifications, background. And then down here where it was keyboards, evidently, I had to go, so I had to go and put it all back in.
Okay, I probably have to figure it out. I haven't figured it out yet because I used to use it all the time and now it's like I